Hey everyone, Tony here, JP Wisco back with another video for you. So today I just want to do a quick response to Fox Crue Cards. They're holding their annual MLB season prediction contest. I just want to say right away that I'm excusing myself from the actual contest. I wouldn't want you guys to send me like a care package all the way to Japan. It's a little expensive, so just give it to someone else and, save yourself some money. But I still want to do the response. You might notice I have this compress on my back here. This morning I helped an elderly woman put a refrigerator on top of like a dolly, like a push thing, and I kind of threw my bag out doing it, but, it is what it is. I didn't have to work today, so, but this thing is not working. Anyway, on to the predictions. So, their questions, first 6 questions, who will be the division winners? Okay, AL East, I'm going with the Yankees. My brain says the Rays, but my gut says the Yankees. I don't know. They're the Yankees. I just say they're going to win the East, even though my brain smarty pants pick would probably be the Rays. AL Central, White Sox. I think the White Sox are the only good team in the AL Central. AL West, I'm going to go with Astros. I think, Verlander's back. I get that he's kind of old, but he is back. They just win all the time, no matter what. They lose guys. I think Kyle Tucker is kind of underrated. He's just a really good player. So I'm going with the Astros for the AL West, unfortunately. Gag me. NL East, I'm going with the Braves. I feel like it would be a disrespect to the champs to pick anybody else. So I'm going to go with the Braves. They've got Acuna back. Hopefully he stays healthy. So yeah, the Braves are my pick. NL Central, come on, man. Brewers, obviously. Woody, Burnsy, Josh Hader. Hopefully Yelly can rebound a little bit over the past 2 years. I feel like he's got nowhere to go but up. Because, he's in the cellar, basically. And then the NL West, gotta go with the Dodgers. I think any other pick out there would be a little silly. Okay, Cubs versus White Sox, who has more wins? The Cubs have made some moves. As a Japanese player, I've had my eye on Seiya Suzuki. He's done pretty well this spring. I've seen good things from him, but you gotta go with the Sox. They're just loaded. That lineup is lethal. Yankees versus Mets. Come on. The Yankees. Most American League home runs. Gotta give it to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Juan Soto's batting average. Okay, I'm going to say that Juan Soto will hit 320 even. As far as I remember, he challenged for the batting title last season. I think he hit 313. Now, Soto's aging curve is on the ascent, right? Because he's still quite young. So I think that Soto will have a better batting average than last year. I will say 320 even. Max Scherzer versus Jacob deGrom, who has more wins. Okay, this is a freebie. Because Fox Crue Cards, they put out this video quite a while ago, and this was before more of deGrom's unfortunate injury news. So I will say Scherzer easily, deGrom. Both of them are iffy, but deGrom is going to be out about 2 months at least, so gotta go Scherzer there. Marlins wins. How many wins will the Marlins have? I will say just no reason in particular. I will say the Marlins exceed expectations and have 77 wins this year. Will the Angels make the postseason? Yes, they finally will. The postseason is expanded. Noah Syndergaard has looked pretty decent. You know, they got Ohtani. Trout's back from his freak calf injury. We'll see. But I think this is the year I think the Angels will finally make the postseason. Let's see here. Donaldson versus Sanchez. Gary Sanchez. Who's going to have more home runs? I say Gary Sanchez. He is much younger. Kershaw. How many innings will Clayton Kershaw pick? Or will Clayton Kershaw pitch? I'm just going to say 160. I will predict that Kershaw has a very sort of unremarkably good year, if that makes any sense. You know, not spectacular, but he just goes out there and he does Kershaw things, and he stays relatively healthy the entire season. I'm going to say 160 innings for Kershaw. Giants versus A's. I believe the question was who will have more wins. The Giants. Vlad Jr.'s home run total. It would be quite a tall order to say that he will match or exceed last year's home run total. So I'm going to say 40 even for Vlad Jr. Home runs. And let's see here. Okay, now this is an interesting question. The question is, who will be the first manager canned this year, if any? And I'm going to say Joe Girardi. So I think the Phillies are going to be mediocre. And Joe Girardi really doesn't have a lot to show for his tenure in Philadelphia. So I'm going to say Joe Girardi. Let's look at Bryce Harper. I mean, last year he had that stretch late where Bryce Harper was basically carrying the team. And the Phillies almost made the postseason, right? I think they're just going to be mediocre this year. Regression to the mean and sort of Jekyll and Hyde Bryce Harper the way he is. I will predict a good but not as good as last year's season for Harper. And I think it's just not going to be enough, and that Joe Girardi is actually going to be shown the door. And then the NL strikeout leader. Okay, I'm going to go with a little bit of a perhaps slightly dark horse pick, and I'm going to say Yu Darvish. Yu Darvish, I mean, he's just a strikeout pitcher. He's looked pretty good. You know, I think he's the fastest player ever to 1,500 strikeouts. So I'm just going to, you know, do a random sort of dark horse pick. And I'm going to say Yu Darvish is going to have the most strikeouts in the National League. I think Darvish was also the runner-up for NL Cy Young last year, unless that was 2020. Anyway, and then the two World Series teams. I admit this is somewhat of a homer pick, but I am going to go with my Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago White Sox in the 2022 World Series. So that's all I've got for you guys. My picks. So you still have a couple days if you haven't done a response for Fox Crew cards. Please get in on it. I do watch these videos. I think they're fun to see what people's predictions are. So that's all. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.